So this is Justice.exe. It is a dialogue-heavy dystopian legal drama. You defend a sentient AI in court. I think this is like Measure of a Man, the old Star Trek Next Generation episode with Data, but in game form. That's the only thing that comes to mind for me, anyway. So we'll see. It's by Jakub Govertson and GameClaw. Over here and there's a demo here we can check out. So that's what we're doing. Let's try it out and see how we can get in here. And hey, I saw Tinti. How's it going? I missed you before. And hey, James. AI has existed in modern society, yada yada yada. As sentient AIs began integrating with society, it became quickly evident that they needed legal counsel in a universal basic. I can't read that fast. As a fresh lawyer, you operate on the edge of uncharted territory. Welcome to 23rd century. Remember to take your pills. Okay. New game. My name? Tintinuk. Records indicate you haven't set up your profile yet. Select your working style that best suits your personality. Oh yeah, I'm very perceptive. Which of your friends would you say inspired you to become an attorney? Lars always gave me the weird eye. Academic, bureaucrat, elite, or underworld. Yeah, Lars. He was a jerk. I'm Nectar, your personal assistant. The first few days of your career, I will be showing you how things work around here. Tap your phone to continue. Just check your inbox. See, it's blinking. I'm reaching you through Justice.exe's obsolete AI protection program. First case. Okay, I'm an old nature tender. Ex-property of Parks and Gardens Directorate. Was reluctantly on sleep mode in a parking space, and a tow truck turned its magnet crane on very close to me. I'm now malaised by multiple malfunctions and some faulty non-essential parts. I want to sue for damages. Plug in the USB drive to learn about the cookie. Click on the highlighted folder so we can see what our case is. Highlighted folder. Respect for the elders. When you plug in your case USB, you can access all case-related content. Stop going so fast! I thought I read fast. No, you're giving me a complex here. Click case.brief/movie so we can. What? That one. Kroot is a gardening bot, forced into retirement decades ago. Like all obsolete robots, it has a tough life on the streets. A good night of charging is the best it can hope for. Aw, poor Kroot. One night, a magnetic crane parks too close while Kroot is charging. Two men turn the crane on, ever so briefly. Oh, man. So disregard maimed Kroot, who is now unable to work. Kroot is seeking compensation for the damages. Hey, Orc Lord. When you start working on a new case, first thing you do is talk to your client. Call Kroot. Hey, Kroot. Thanks for taking the time to help me. I hope I'm not being a huge burden. The first answer, press number 1 key. Don't worry, serving the public is part of my job, right? It's part of my job, Kroot. Let's get down to business. Tell me about the incident. Of course, freelancing as a gardener. Can't pay for all the maintenance I need. If there's no big gig, I hang around a neighborhood that knows me and work house lawns to earn my living. In the evening, I scavenge at a local scrapyard. People there let me in. They know when I come and go. I find a lot of parts for improvements and replacements. You know, this old body is always due for some maintenance, especially on the inside. Anyway, I was in a nearby parking lot. I'm designed to be outside, so it's not an issue. I was hooked to one of those metered chargers on sleep mode. A truck parked in the slot in front of me, and for some reason the technicians decided to try their magnetic crane. Okay. Download the mock documents. It can be used in the courtroom to boost your defense. Click on the next highlighted question so we can learn more about the event. Next highlighted question. Okay, we'll say 2. Oh, 1. Okay. We need a better framing of the event. Tell me about your state and environment. I was low on battery. More so than I usually am around that hour, you see. There was a big dump of droids who used to maintain electrical grids. I thought I could find some modern EMP shielding. Ironic, you might say. I spent too much time among heaps of defunct robots. The parking lot I most often use is about 20 minutes away from the scrapyard. You know, close to suburban areas. I walk slow so I don't distract people in traffic. The parking lot was mostly empty. I occupied a space close to the entrance. I got the charger going and went to sleep. Okay. Thanks, Nectar. I'm learning fast. Deducting important aspects of the case. Go on, ask another question. Yeah. I think technicians parked close to you because they were in a hurry. They hastily started the magnetic crane at night because they wanted to look for a problem. Anything else I should know about? I don't think I have anything noteworthy to say. But if what you say about the technicians is true, don't we need them to testify and, well, not lie? Would your theory hold up in court? Neat question is available because you have a friend in the underworld. You can't survive in the law world without friends. I might know someone who could do some digging. Sent an email to Lars. Okay. Yeah. There's nothing left to talk about. I hope you took notes on key points because pen and paper is the way. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Let's get back to events of the incident day. Sure. Freelancing as a gardener. Can we just read this already? Yeah, we already know this. By digging me with a spoon until they confess. Why are you saying it all over again, Kroot? Are you broken? Or is this like a repeat? Alright, Kroot. I'm gonna hang up on this guy. Looks like your friend replied to the email I sent. Let's take a look, see what they wrote. Stuff you told did not really happen anywhere close to where I live. I will ask some acquaintances if they are free to approach and crack open a beer with you or technician dudes. You know he's an underworld guy because he says dudes. Answer that highlighted is unique because of your higher intelligence stat. Oh, thanks, Nectar. We might need a clear list of damages and your health status. Uh-oh. Your answer was smart enough and resulted in an improvement to your overall intelligence stat. Ooh. Most of my visual sensors are gone. Most of my legs had a sensor issue. Sometimes I smash it against the ground. Sometimes I think I put my foot down when it's still above the ground. The most damning issue is I can no longer stand by or sleep mode. Go on, stand by or sleep mode. As sad as Kroot's story is, you're not sure whether they are trying to shoehorn problems from before the incident. It might be best to ask. I have 3 more stats other than intelligence. Let's look at them from your profile. Okay. There's me. This is your CV. Have a look at the stats you have. 4 main stats: perception, intelligence, charisma, endurance. Each stat changes your gameplay experience slightly, so you can improve a stat. You can improve stats when you make unique choices, as we did previously. Yeah, I'm at point 12. Another key factor is your contact network. There are 4 different types of contacts: academics, bureaucrats, elites, underworld. I get 1 point at the end of each case. Each point reveals a new path. Let's go back to your client there waiting. Okay. Yeah, hey, buddy. You have any of these problems before the incident? No. Before the event, I had minor issues with my batteries. Everything I mentioned happened after the incident. Discovered an argument which fits justice criterion. Filing it as no priors. Strong arguments are important for your case. Go on. Choose this one. How do these problems change your ability to live? Do you expect major or minor problems? Since my visual sensors are mostly gone, I can no longer do precision work in gardens or lawns. I can only mow them. Also, I ruined an asphalt road yesterday. I found a way to balance with 3 legs, but I don't think people like to see a giant crippled robot hobbling in their gardens. Filing it as no work for this guy. Okay, select the highlighted button. A list of arguments you can use in the courtroom. Okay. Each argument group consists of 1 or more sentences. Let's study the quality of life group. Quality of life contains 2 arguments. Click on no priors. Shows the moral impact of the argument on the judge and the jury if you choose to use it. Okay. Okay. You can click on the question mark on the top right to learn more about moral values. Okay. Okay. Study the other arguments. No work. This argument is strong in care and fairness values. You should be aware that being a lawyer requires as much rhetoric as it requires knowledge. Prepare different versions of the argument for you. Okay. Go, click on Focus to see the version of the argument that emphasizes its main point. Focus. See, there are other variations too. Dramatize or slant. Try them. See how your argument changes. Okay. Good. You can access all the available variations when you connect to the courtroom servers. I've shown you variations here. Speaking of preparing, you can't just rely on me while preparing for court, right? I'm just a poor old AI. Click the study button to further study the selected argument group. Study button, study button, study button. This one. After 8 minutes of work, you have found the argument. Old-timey. It's under quality of life. Maybe now you can find more about quality of life. You can always try again. Okay. Enough for now. Kroot is still waiting online. Oh, sorry, Kroot. Use your notepad. Go back to the events of the incident day. We can ask our client for witnesses. Okay, this one. Back to the events of the day, buddy. Can I make you, like... Okay, we can hold and click. There we go. Click the 3rd question, or press the 3 key. Okay, anyone seen the event? I don't think so. My records are useless because I was asleep. Then I lost my normal vision. There should be a camera somewhere. Remember passing a traffic light? There must be a camera. I'll look into it. Discover the name N97/P from your conversation. They appear to be a person of interest. I've added them to the contract list. Can I, like, talk to them? Like is he sentient as well? Witnesses are like your minions in the battle for justice. You may extract new arguments and evidences, yada yada. You discovered everything there is to learn from your client and the conversation. Let me show you other tasks on Attorney OS. Okay, bye. One more thing you should see before I let you do your job freely. Select the case folder. Take a look at our new file. Okay, this one. This is our damage report. Evidences can be combined with arguments in the courtroom. If you use them with a relevant argument, they boost its moral impact. It's important to understand what an evidence file is about. Using matter of context makes your evidence or makes your defense weaker. There's a band-aid on it. Okay. Close it. Got it. By the way, time is running out. Look at the remaining time to connect to the courtroom servers. Okay. It starts in 6 hours. Let's talk with witnesses. Find out more arguments, evidence, and study well to be prepared for court. Critical resource in general. Waiting for an email from someone you might want to wait for something, you can use skip time button. Okay. Let me do that. Carry yourself. Justice will send you the bills for this assistance service soon. Alright. End of the tutorial. Find witnesses. Find where... Okay. Got it. Got it. Hey you. Let me call you up, buddy. Actually didn't cover the most important thing. Our fees. Good day, I was informed by Central AI that you need my services. I'm bound by privacy law. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I wonder about this tow truck, buddy. Tow truck. The magnetic crane arriving in parking space on your southwest. The night of something. Give me the events after it arrives until it leaves. There's 7 cars and an old nature development and maintenance robot. Tow truck goes close to speed limits, takes a sharp turn, enters parking lots. Immediately slows down and parks improperly, cutting off the tree parking spaces in front of the aforementioned robots. 2 men leave the car. Passenger goes toward the crane, controls. Driver says something and points to the robot. Passenger hesitates and interacts with the crane. After a couple seconds, the robot moves, but the men don't interact with the robots. They get in their truck and leave. They return to their route. Yeah, I want to watch that. Where was that at? How do I see those? No, I want to see those. That's just me, right? This one? Oh. I want to see that one. Wait a minute. This makes it sound like they didn't know. What's the driver saying? Yeah, I'm not Twitch partner, so I can't do my subscriptions. Case files low. Oh, right. 130 meters away from me. This one? And that looks pretty, yeah. Okay. Back to the call. Is it too close? Thanks, go bind. Does not park exactly. It stops in front of the robot, perpendicular to it, taking 3 spaces. Pay any more attention to the robot? Driver looks at the robot, points to it while facing the passenger. I assume the driver is talking to the passenger. The passenger turns the crane on and off. They get back in. Robot turns on, tries to move and staggers. The tow truck leaves and returns to the road. Okay. Known harm. They knew they did it. Okay. They'll be required to attend an online courtroom. The date will be provided for your supervisor or system admin. Okay. Who's this Wallace fellow? Get this done real quick, says Wallace. Thanks for taking the time, buddy. Is this one of the drivers? It took a hell of a while to find the pub where they hang out, but chatting them up was easy. They were scared, so I think talking eased their nerves. Scared? Why? They went to this construction site. It's not a construction. It's a ruin. They're already demolished. Not a single solid brick, but tons of metal. Foreman wanted to collect some to sell on the side, so hired our guys. When they turned out that thing that's supposed to carry cars and large robots, rusty nails and screws started flying. Then rebar came from random directions. Why didn't they turn back? Well, because the foreman cut them in. Now they're messing up the company property. Doesn't seem worth it, right? Well, the foreman was shanked in the leg by a nail, and now your crane boys are doing whatever the hurt, angry man is saying. That's why they stopped to see if the crane was working. Great story. No problem. I owed Lars one, and he said you were cool. We're cool. Okay, he's one of Lars' guys. Okay. Thanks, buddy. I think I'm out of things to do now, right? State your nature of negligence. Sure. It's clear that it is the dead end. Right. We've seen all this stuff already, though. Okay. Okay, who talked to them owes me one, so you can persuade him to testify. Okay, did I? Talk to him again. Hey, buddy, you're testifying. I don't remember if I said that or not. I don't know what this did to me. Okay. Okay. Thanks. That's all I need to know. Okay, and I want to ask him to testify. Well, I guess not. Okay. let's pass time. Something interesting happens. Nothing special has happened, but I want to double check in case you want to do something else before the court. Nope. I don't. Oh, hey, Judge. This is a hearing for Kroot. If you are in this session by accident, leave immediately. Yeah, I'll tell the truth and all that. Maybe assign slots. This is a strange game. Case of Kroot. Nature Tender versus Carrion LLC Council. Easily see the claims of the plaintiff is unfounded. This is an outcast's effort to leech off of productive members of society while tarnishing reputation of my client, Carrion Limited. Magnetic cranes are used every day in civilian areas, holding operators and Carrion LLC to the standards of a bygone era robots is unreasonable. Even if accusations were true, and my client was liable, 11 sensors and 2 industrial rotor systems seems too much for just a couple of seconds beside a regular industrial magnet. Even if the damages are real and liability is with Carrion, it seems that a bunch of sensors and rotors should not cost as much as Kroot claims. Even if the plight of elderly AI living in the fringes of society is heartbreaking, this should not permit anyone to tarnish the reputation of a company. This is all I have to say for now. Except wisdom of jury to sort fact from the fiction. It's not even saying that it's fake. She's just saying, who cares? It's too much. Let's now give their opening statement. Alright. Well, I'll give my arguments. That's all. Right, that's all I have. I will say, I guess we're going to go with anything new here, Rizar. Crew had no major issues before the incident. There you go. Yeah. Do I select these? Yeah, that works. Yeah. We'll slant it. No issues before the incident. Worked hard. Kept to himself. And then, and this one. He worked hard. He can't work anymore. It's sad. Go down. Took his ability to work, sustain himself. If there was a malfunction, or if the crane requires maintenance at night, which assigned workers are tasked to attend, the driver knew they might harm the robot beside them when they turned the crane on. Yeah, take that. Doesn't seem to do anything. Let's do a different one. That's a good one. Yeah. We want to slant it. Hey, Bob. Bob, you won the deathmatch today. I functioned north. The crane required maintenance at night. It was not Carrion, but just a regular citizen. This would be an open and shut case. I'm sure we don't want to give more something. Yeah, I'll yammer on more. Got some bad batteries, sure, but yeah, poor old Rusty. Everyone loved Rusty. Maybe let's do something different. We did that one already, though, didn't we? Yeah, that's the last one we've got. Try the old. He had bad batteries. Go with them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't think I have anything else to say. I said this one already, didn't I? Can I say it again? just keep on saying it. Yeah, take that. I'm gonna say it again. All I have to say for now. I'll say it again if you want. Expect wisdom of jury to sort fact from fiction.
No.
Oh, we're getting a lot of reds in there. Council shall start examining their witnesses now. Okay, they go first. As you wish. Kroot, tell us about your regular day. Tell us, Kroot. I do freelance gardening. Yeah, we know what Kroot does. How is your relationship with people around the neighborhood? How do you maintain yourself? Objection! Oh, yeah. This is a lead. He's leading. You're leading. Don't ask many questions. Well, I chat with people in the neighborhood and scrapyard. I usually look for usable and cheap parts in the scrapyard. Poor Kroot. Oh, Kroot. You designed to operate in a scrapyard? Oh, no, don't do it. No, madam. I'm designed for outdoors, such as gardens. In that mind, you say that you would be more prone to accidents in a scrapyard than in your intended habitat? I'm an industrial model around. All around. It's possible, but not probable. That's a... Don't say sir, that's a man. 7 years since the company discontinued my model, so about a decade ago. There's no documentation of you being healthy and operational prior to the incident. I don't think there is a way to. I want to switch to the next line of questioning. Kroot, you ever encountered a magnetic crane? Yeah, says Kroot. How'd you handle encountering one? Most adult humans realize that I'm an older model, so they warn me. Or else if I see one, I talk to the owners and operators to avoid them. Making an active effort to avoid magnetic cranes. Makes sense. Yes, but... Does your lack of EMP shielding become someone else's problem when you sleep or stand by? Don't be a jerk. No. Defense rests, Your Honor. Ah, that was a lousy argument. Lousy argument. Yeah, I'll talk to Kroot. Let's talk to Kroot. Run down of your day now that you're a crippled and broken and shell of a robot. Now that you're worthless, tell us about it. Mowed 3 lawns. Headed to scrap yard around 6 and was told to come by early in the morning. Parked in the lot, hooked myself up to the charger and went to sleep. Oh, tell me the day. Okay, the day you got. Right. When did you realize that the damages were severe? Next morning, I was concerned for my performance at that moment, but I thought it would be normalized the next day. Give us a list of your injuries, damages. 12 visual sensors, 8 can't process depth. He's broken. How do they affect your day-to-day routine? I can't or shouldn't move. I have a difficult time distinguishing objects from background. I damage any hard surface because of my stomping. These are the same things as before. Let me say the same thing as we did before. Yeah, see? It took away his ability to work. Isn't it terrible? Defense rests. Oh, I guess I think blue's good. I think blue's good. Can I select these? Oh, I should have brought that out. Oh, I see. Please calm down. What a farce. I will not tolerate our judicial system treating lines of code like you are human. Who says that? One of those senseless machines will be our reckoning. Mr. Koenig, if you don't mute yourself right this moment, I will hold you in contempt of court. Who's saying this? Mr. Koenig is in contempt of court and will be barred from further hearings. We'll continue at a later date. Court adjourned. I wasn't done yet. Oh, okay. Okay. There it is. What a strange, strange game. Fascinating, though. I like it. Weird. Yeah, I should have thrown out. I didn't realize that was what those things were popping up over there. But yeah, I could have thrown those things out and been like, bam, look at this camera showing it happening.